Good morning po. This is Group 8 and in this video we will tackle about the Japanese occupation of the Philippines. First reporter, Espanyol Hanilo. Based on my research and the book I have read, Japanese occupation of the Philippines occurred between 1942 and 1945 when Imperial Japan occupied the Commonwealth of the Philippines during the World War II. The invasion of the Philippines started ang pananakop raw ng Pilipinas nagsimula noong December 8, 1941, 10 oras matapos after the attack on Pearl Harbor. National Defense Act, this was the first legislative measure of the Commonwealth government. This act provided the establishment of an infantry consisting of a reserve force, of an active force, an army, air corps, and a navy. The USAF, or United States Armed Forces in the Far East. In 1941, both military forces of the U.S. and Philippines were put under a single command and was headed by Douglas MacArthur. War starts in the Philippines, excerpt from Breaking the Silence. It was December 9, 1941, when news of bombing of Pearl Harbor hit the front page of newspapers in Manila. Fearful of more Japanese bombing and anticipating worst-case scenarios, Filipinos evacuated to safer grounds and started hoarding food items. Lourdes Reyes Montinola. Si Lourdes Reyes Montinola raw, siya ang sumulat sa excerpt from Breaking the Silence. Siya ay anak ni Nicanor Reyes, founder of the Far East University. She was 14 years old when the war broke out in 1941. Montinola lost her father, mother, a younger sister, and a younger brother when Japanese forces stormed their home in Agnos Street, Malate on February 9, 1945. Montinola was the sole survivor of the carnage. After the Japanese bomb military installation like Clark, Nicolas, and the places like Baguio, Davao, and Manila, Japanese landed in the northern part of Luzon. Ang mga mananakop nagsimula. Invaders landed in Vigan and Apari on December 10, 1941. Tas noong December 20 naman, doon naman sila sa Davao. Pagka December 22 sa Lingayen, Pangasinan. Huli naman ay noong December 24 sa Atimonan and Malabon. During the Christmas Eve in 1941, the Commonwealth government was evacuated to Corregidor and the USAF forces withdraw to Bataan.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Kapadgan Ridze, reporter number 2. Address to the people of the Philippines by Lieutenant General Masahuro Huma. Ang address to the people of the Philippines ay isang talumpati na ibinigay ni Lieutenant General Masahuro Huma ng hukbong himpapawid ng Imperial na Hapon. Sa kaniyang talumpati, ipinahayag ni Huma ang kaniyang mga layunin at pangako sa mga mamayan ng Pilipinas. Sinasabi niya ang mga Hapones ay nagnanais na magkaroon ng magandang ugnayan, pakikipagtulungan sa mga Pilipino. Inihayag niya rin ang intensyon ng mga Hapones na itinataguyod ng kalayaan at kaunlaran ng Pilipinas. Ang talumpati ni Huma ay nagpapakita rin ng mga pangako at pahayag na hindi naging totoo. Sa mga sumusunod na taon, ang mga Hapones ay nagdulot ng matinding paghihirap at pag-aabuso sa mga Pilipino sa panahon ng kanilang pananakop. The Greater East Asia Co-Prosperity Sphere was an imperial concept created by the Japanese during the years 1930 to 1945 to justify their expansionist policies and control over Asian territories. However, it was largely seen as a facade for Japanese imperialism and met with resistance from Asian countries. Inaugural address of the President Jose P. Laurel. It is important to note that President Jose P. Laurel presidency and the activities surrounding Philippines independence during this period were controversial as they occurred under the Japanese occupation. The legitimacy and motivations of the government and its actions have been subject of debate and historical analysis. And I thank you.
So, good morning ma'am, Adrian Aringa, reporter number 3. So, letter of Claro M. Recto, Director General of the Japanese Military Administration. On June 15, 1944, Claro M. Recto was Minister of Foreign Affairs, wrote Lieutenant General Takaki Wachi in some accounts thus wait. Director General of Japanese Military Administration protesting Japanese atrocities. The establishment of a Japanese-sponsored republic with Jose P. Laurel at its helm did not make the Filipino accept Japanese occupation readily. 6 months after the inauguration of Laurel Claro M. Recto, the Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Laurel Cabinet was constrained to pen a lengthy letter of Director General. So Recto, who was then serving the Commissioner of Education, he wrote the Director General of the Japanese Military Administration, and he expressed his concern about educational system under the Japanese regime. So Recto he emphasized the importance of maintaining the Filipino identity and culture amid the occupation. He argued against the imposition of the Japanese language and culture Filipino students.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Constantine Carpintero. Reporter number 4, Liberation of the Philippines Proclamation of General Douglas MacArthur, Commander-in-Chief of the United States Army to the people of Philippines. Despite independence granted by Japan to the Philippines, the establishment of republic headed by a Filipino. The Filipino resist the invader. News of an impending liberation of Philippines and Americans made the air raids daily reality. Amerikano sa Pilipinas ay ginawang pang-araw-araw na realidad ang mga air raids. Dahil ang unang pagsalakay ng himpapawid ng Pilipinas ng mga Amerikano sa Pilipinas ay naganap sa Davao noong Agosto 1944. At noong Setyembre 21, naranasan ng Maynila ang pagsalakay ng himpapawid ng mga Amerikano na nag-udyok kay Pangulong Laurel na ipahayag ang pagkakaroon ng digmaan laban sa US. The Commonwealth Government temporarily established by Tacloban Leyte on December 21, the Laurel government evacuated to Baguio. Douglas MacArthur proclaimed on July 4 that the Philippines had been liberated from the enemy. Douglas MacArthur said noong Hulyo 4 na ang Pilipinas ay napalaya na mula sa kamay ng mga kaaway. On August 15, 1944, Japan surrendered unconditionally to Allied powers. So ang Japanese ang Japan nga Allied Forces kay Allied Power kay nagduha-duha pa og surrender ana nga time din. Pagka September 3, General Tomoyoki Yamashita surrender all Japanese forces in the Philippines. The word I shall return, uttered by MacArthur. Ang salitang ito ay binigkas ni ang salitang balik na ako na binigkas ni MacArthur nang siya ay umalis sa Pilipinas noong 1941 ay nagpapanatili sa diwa ng mga Pilipino noong taon na okupasyon. Noong October 20, 1944, inihayag ni MacArthur ang katuparan ng pangakong ito.